Well, hello. I am making a video. It's been a while. I'm just trying to, there we go. So I thought I would make a video with this little girl. I did make a box opening video, but it was so crazy because I was like really excited and nervous opening her. And I only ended up posting like a YouTube short that had like maybe a minute and a half of her box opening. It was just her. It was basically just her. So I thought I would do a video. I'm trying to be more active in my YouTube channel. And I figure, I gotta start this. This over here is Marcus by AK Kitagawa. He's one of my favorite kids. He just makes me smile. He's super silly. So I thought he would hang out with us, but I don't know if I can get her in the frame. Let's see. Sorry for those of you. I guess let me put it back this way. I was gonna say sorry for those of you that get motion sickness because I was moving the camera around. Anyway, so let me grab her. This little lady, oh, isn't she gorgeous? This is Leah, and she's really special for a lot of reasons. The main reason is because, at least for me, she was sculpted, poured, cast, everything, painted and rooted by one artist, and that artist is Manouk by Manouk. And I have to tell you, her silicone is magic. She is a memory foam silicone, and let's see if I can show you. It's very dense, but she's still very squishy. And I was actually gonna say, nothing really sticks to her, which is great, and I never have to powder her. But then here I am pulling off a cat hair from her arm. Cat hair sticks to everything, though. Everything. So, y'all know that. So anyway, she has incredible silicone. I have had my hands on many blends of silicone. Eco 20, 2010 blend, marshmallow silicone, which is basically the same thing, just more the 10 with the slacker and whatnot. This is like my favorite. So if you squeeze her, you can see, let me see, you can kind of see, like, is that in the frame? I can't see. You can kind of see how it comes back, and she wrinkles up really nicely, which is adorable. So see that? She wrinkles up, and I think that's awesome. So she is just super special. I love her very much. And I don't tend to get, because I'm an artist, I really enjoy supporting other artists. And, I'll tend to get sculpts and, dolls that are painted and everything from someone else from time to time. And I really love doing that because as an artist, it's hard. Well, at least for me and many others I've spoken to, it's really hard to, feel like keeping one of your own. And I think it's just the process. You're seeing it completely blank. You're working hours and hours and hours painting it. Not to mention it is, while you're doing that, it is, the baby pieces are all apart, right? That's not a cool thing to see. So I think it just takes the magic away. And I have made plenty of babies that I really was proud of, I was proud of how they turned out. And I thought to myself, wow, if I saw this for sale, I would buy it. Even when I think that, I still don't want to keep it. I just don't have a desire to. So anyway, it would be really nice though, because as someone who appreciates collecting, I would love to be able to just paint my own. My gosh, the money I would save. I hate that I can't. And some artists can, and I really admire them for being able to. But anyway, I typically don't get attached or anything to dolls. I really appreciate their artwork, you know, and I'll keep like a doll that I love the artwork and so forth, but I never really feel like, oh, I have to keep them forever. For example, I just sold my only prototype in my collection, which was Prototype Ella by Bonnie Sieben, and it was painted by Shaylin Maxwell, who's, you know, a very well-known artist. I really like her work. So I felt very lucky to get my hands on that little one. And you can actually see a video if you search in YouTube and you put Ella by Bonnie, or no, Ella Reborn Shaylin Maxwell. She has a video of him. He was gorgeous. And I loved looking at him. He looked so real. He was beautifully painted. I pulled him out and I took inspiration from his painting when I did veins and things, you know. But I ended up selling him today. I shipped him off. And I'm kind of, you know, well, I'm kind of sad about it. But he was just kind of sitting around. I don't do anything with them. And so I really wanted someone to be able to appreciate him. And I took some really good photos of him before sending him off. And I think I can just look at those and appreciate him, you know? So I guess my whole point of this is she's different. I really love her. I feel like she's my little baby. So she's really special. And, you know, again, she's one of two ever made in the entire world. There's no more of her. There's another version, number 2, Leah, that was bald. Her artist created her in her mind and then sculpted her and then cast and poured and cast her and, you know, painted her and rooted her, you know. I mean, it's just amazing. It's like a lot of people say, oh, you know, this artist started from a ball of clay, but they don't. They start with, you know, the thought in their head of, what is my vision for this baby? And I saw her sculpting Leah originally, and she looked totally different at first. It was a beautiful baby, but she wasn't feeling like that was her vision, even though I would have totally loved that one. And she, you know, she changed her facial features and things like that, and she created this little girl. And let me show you her tongue. This is going to look really weird, so, you know, I hope you're not, oh, hold on. I hope you're not like squeamish or you're thinking I'm hurting her, but I love her little tongue can stick out. Isn't that cute? Yeah, she's just adorable. And I'm getting really annoyed how much cat hair I'm finding. I promise you nothing sticks to this. That's why the silicone's great. Nothing really sticks to her. Unlike other silicone where you constantly have to powder and even potentially remat them. The nature of her silicone already has kind of a matte finish. And it's just so different. I wish I could explain it better, but it's just the most amazing. And she's really heavy. She's like 9 pounds, 10 pounds. So anyway, I'm just annoyed with the cat hair because my cat comes and sits on this bed when I forget to close my door. So I do have a cat. If anyone buys dolls from me, you know, it's possible, even though dolls that I create never come in here or anything. So it's probably very unlikely that a painted doll that I make will have a cat hair on it, but just beware. I can't promise anything. But anyway, let's get her dressed. So this is what we're going to be putting on her today. And I'm also going to give you guys a nursery tour eventually. I do have some dolls here in my collection. Oh my gosh, I am down to so few, sadly. But actually not sadly, I'm glad. Because for a minute there, I was getting a little bit wild with having them. And like, do you see this here in the corner, that like display thing. That's where I kind of keep them. So, but you know, I have like a crib and some staged things here. So anyway, they were just kind of sitting around and I really wanted people to enjoy them. So we're going to change her into this beautiful romper. This is from Spain and it's absolutely fabulous. Like the quality is incredible. I got this outfit from Honeybug Boutique. She's on Facebook. She has the most amazing things. So I'm going to warn you, if you go look her up, tell her Stardust and Moonlight Reborn doll sent you, but be careful, my friend, because you will fall in love with so many outfits and they're not cheap. You know, they're 30 bucks, not expensive, right? Like if you find an outfit you really love, 30 bucks is not a big deal. But if you buy 20 or 30 things, yikes, you know, you're probably going to say yikes. Anyway, so this outfit came with these little shoes, these beautiful little socks, and this beautiful bracelet. And I think for 32 bucks or 35 bucks, whatever I paid, that it's a killer deal. And just, oh, the material. I'm really into buying clothes now from like other countries. I love clothes from the UK. I love clothes from Spain. You know, I don't have a ton of pieces in my collection from the UK and from Spain. It's definitely building, but it's really fun to do that. I just love seeing the different styles. And, you know, there's something about the quality and material used that really just makes me smile. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I had my kids, I dressed them very cute, okay? Actually, I would say not even moderately cute, very cute. Yeah, very cute. But a lot of the stuff I got was from like Walmart and Target, and that is totally fine. I buy from there when I ship the babies I make. I like to make like fun box openings, which gets expensive because if you think about it, you know, you're selling this doll, you know, with all the hours you put into it. You want to make a little bit of profit, right? All the materials, you kind of take that into account, and then all the time you spent. I mean, gosh, this last doll that I made, it took me a month. Now, of course, it didn't take me a month straight, but you know, I was thinking about it when I wasn't painting it. So does that count as artist time? Because there was times I just really was busy, or I had a crazy day and I had too much to do, and then all I did was think about painting, but I didn't feel like it, so it's still in my head. Anyway, my point is, when we do box openings, if you get a box opening from an artist, I can promise you a lot of them do not take the money that they spent for those clothes into account with what they're charging you. Some may, if they're smart business people, they do, but a lot of them don't. We just do it because we want it to be special for you, and we know that that experience of opening your baby is all inclusive with the goodies and the clothes. Excuse me. So anyway, I should have had some water with me. But I guess my point is, you know, hopefully, and I know you guys do, hopefully you just kind of shoot them like a extra thank you for those things that they put in, because it does cost a lot. Like if you figure, you know, two $10 outfits from Walmart, or let's say they're, you know, $8, $16 for 2 outfits, plus a onesie, which is another, you know, $4 maybe, socks, shoe, whatever they're putting in, it adds up and it takes away from the profit of their doll work. So, definitely not saying that to make anyone guilty, or feel guilty, sorry, because it makes me really happy to think about, you know, my customers opening those up, and I wrap everything with wrapping paper and ribbon, and I wasn't so good at box openings before. I used to kind of wrap things in tissue and I try to make it pretty, but now I think I'm getting a little bit more with the program, you know, and that comes from collecting too. You know, I've received some really special box openings, And I honestly have never been about that. I always said, oh, I don't care about that stuff, you know. And then as an artist, I used to say that, like, I don't want to just presume what my customer wants in clothing style. Like, what if they hate what I send and I spend all that money to buy those clothes, but they don't really like them? And now I'm kind of just like, I'm still doing it. And I'm going to do it up really nicely because, you know, after time, it's the experience. It's just that extra special touch that the artist puts into it, right? And then if you don't like the outfits, which, you know, I've gotten things that I didn't particularly care for a whole lot, that's not a big deal. You can pass them on to a friend of yours. You can do so many things. So anyway, oh, here we go. So yeah, you know, I have a lot of things in my closet. Now this is big on her, which is okay. If you pose her just right, it's gonna be fine. But let's see if we can't just take a quick look at what she looks like in this outfit, because my goodness, it is so cute. But anyway, this outfit's amazing. And I don't, so I was trying to say, oh, sorry, my wire. I was trying to say that it's not important for anyone to have like an entire wardrobe of incredibly stylish clothes, but it's fun to have pieces like this, right? It's fun to kind of spoil yourself a little bit, even though maybe our real kids did not have these kind of clothes, because I will tell you this, I never bought clothes from Spain for my kids. I'm starting to regret it, but I will say this too. What's great about these dolls is that unless you are holding them and spill something on their clothes, they're not going to get stained. And you don't need to wash them. It's just fabulous. I used to hate baby clothes. I had 4 babies under the age of 3 at one point because I had twins who were a surprise. And so it was really fun times. But I had a lot of little clothes everywhere. And getting all my babies dressed at once, washing all their clothes, all the missing little socks. I think I have PTSD from it, okay? So the funny thing about this is, in this hobby, clothes are such a big deal. Dressing these babies is such a big deal. I have never been one to dress them a lot. Let's look at Marcus really quick again. He's been in that outfit for, I think, 2 months. But I'm trying to get more into it. I'm trying to enjoy it, that part of the hobby, because it is part of it. I mean, that's one of the only things we can really do with these babies, right? I think I just have never been too into it, because I think back when my kids were little and I'm like, oh, dressing them every day and all of that was just such a chore for me. So taking these clothes on and off, having to hang them up and keep them organized, you know, it's okay to do that, but I don't know. I'm trying to get more into that, I guess, is what I'm trying to say here. So I am starting off with a bang, right? Because this outfit is adorable. And I don't think any of you can tell me that this was not worth $35. This is fantastic. And she's going to have some really beautiful pictures in this. I think it's lovely. Even with it being a little bit too big, it's kind of cute. This is a 0 to 3 month size, but Honeybug Boutique has multiple sizes, even newborn, and they always fit incredibly well. And I think that's another thing when people, you know, buy more expensive clothing, they're kind of worried that they won't fit, right? Especially with these dolls, they're not really, I mean, we say the clothes aren't true to size, but let's be honest, a lot of times the dolls aren't true to size. I mean, with the cloth body of a Reborn, you know, the one problem is the neck is always, well, you know, like the neckline of a onesie or something is always too baggy, and those kind of things. So I totally understand being a little bit nervous about buying kind of an expensive outfit when you're not sure if it'll fit. I can say the Honeybug Boutique has amazingly true to fit so far in my experience, even with Reborn dolls. So yeah, well, there is little Leah. I absolutely adore her. She's just so amazing. She's just really an incredible work of art. And I couldn't be more thankful to have her in my collection and just to admire, you know, the months and months and months of creation in the mind, creation in clay, on and on and on until ta-da, this was created. created. Apparently I'm losing my voice, so maybe that's a cue for me to skedaddle. But hey, thanks to whoever hung out with me today. Again, I'm trying to totally get more videos up. I think I'll do more changing videos because I guess that's the thing with YouTube, right? I do want to have like topics to bring up. I want to be the kind of artist that people can go to and say, hey, I need to know this. I have this question. I would be happy to, you know, collaborate on anything that you guys want to talk about. And I think I'll just kind of introduce a doll here and there. I cheated a little, got ahead of myself with introducing Marcus, but I have a feeling that he'll be fun to have around once in a while again. And we'll do some changing videos. I'll give you a nursery tour. And then, you know, I'll do some painting videos too, and maybe give tips and tricks. You know, I have learned through so many amazing artists, and I would love to help someone else on that journey. And so we'll kind of have a mix of things on this channel. It's a very new channel at this point, so if you like and subscribe, I will love you forever. And if you share my videos with others so we can kind of build up. And I was thinking that maybe I would do a giveaway and paint a baby to give away if we get to 1,000 subscribers. So tell me what you think about that. Hopefully this gets out there to some people who can enjoy it. Thank you for hanging out. Leave a comment. I really would love to know some other friends in the community on YouTube here, and to hear from you, and if you're a collector or an artist or whatever you have to say, and I would love to learn more about you. So I will say goodbye for now, and we'll say, you know what, here's another thing. What's his name? So I try to do the naming thing. I have it written down and I forgot his name. I totally forgot his name. What is his name? So it's the Marcus kit by AK Kitagawa, but I don't know what I named him. I'm a horrible mother. Oh my gosh, what did I name you? I know the doll that I just mailed out today that I was telling you about earlier, the Ella by Bonnie Sieben, painted by Shailene Maxwell. His name was Harrison Christopher, and I think that's an adorable name. I don't know his name. What is his name? Help me. Maybe I should rename him. Anyways, we can say goodbye to him. Her actual sculpt name from the artist was Leah. I named her Aubrielle, and it didn't seem right after a while, so I actually just reverted back to Leah because I wanted to honor the artist and her vision and what she named her, and I like it. Middle name, I don't know. Maybe I should keep Aubrielle. I don't know. I'm not good at this, y'all. So maybe that's my problem. I need to start like naming them more and dressing them more and getting more connected. Gosh, I swear he had such a cute name. Ugh, it's driving me nuts. Maybe I'll put it in the comments when I figure it out, or I'll probably have to cheat and read it on my notes, to be honest. Anyway, we'll take a peek at some more babies I have, including babies I'll put up for sale. I just finished a Timothy. I should have brought him in this video. He is so cute. Oh my gosh, he's adorable. I'm really proud of how he came out. So yeah, this will be a mix of collected dolls, painted dolls, just you name it. So thank you so much for watching. And look at this poor guy with no name. It's like on the tip of my tongue. I don't want to end the video until I figure it out, but I think we'll be here forever. And we're about to hit 25 minutes. So I'm going to wait 15 seconds to see if I can come up with his name. Oh my goodness, you poor baby. Well, I'm sorry guys, I'm a blank. I'm a blank. So we'll say goodbye to No Name Baby and Leah. You guys have a good one. Bye.